So annoying. Such a hassle. Your crappy hospital is so difficult. What else could I possibly have on me? Ridiculous. She scrawled her name on the form, then pressed down hard with her fingerprint. She slapped the form on my desk. Done. Hurry up and scan me. My husband keeps calling me. I picked up the signed consent form and carefully verified it, black and white, with a red fingerprint. This was her death warrant, and also my shield. All right, Ms. Layla, please follow me and lie down on the examination table. I opened the heavy shielded door and made a please gesture. Layla twisted her snake-like waist and strode into the room that would soon become her hell. She lay on the examination table, still acting like she owned the place. Hurry up. This bed is hard as a rock and freezing cold. Make sure you get good images. If there's a misdiagnosis, I won't let your hospital off easy. I put on sterile gloves and helped position her body correctly. Don't worry, Ms. Layla. We'll make sure everything is crystal clear. I exited the scanning room. As the heavy door closed, the inside and outside became two separate worlds. I returned to the control console, watching Layla on the monitor. She was staring boredly at the ceiling, her legs trembling slightly and unnaturally. The thing inside her body was probably making her somewhat uncomfortable. Now I could probably guess why she deliberately provoked Ricardo in my past life to have him kill me. Because influencers like her, who built their careers on risque content, often had sugar daddies behind the scenes. That Ricardo was just one of many men she'd seduced. The toy inside her was most likely something her sugar daddy made her wear for thrills. Framing me to silence me was to prevent me from telling Ricardo. In my past life, she destroyed my entire life just to hide her affair. So this life, I'll give her all the thrills she wants. I skillfully entered her information on the computer and set the parameters. My finger hovered over the start button. I turned to look at my colleague behind me, intern Diego. Diego, you saw this patient sign the informed consent form, right? Diego, who'd been slacking off on his phone, stopped and nodded. Yeah, I saw it. She signed and fingerprinted it herself, but man, her attitude was really terrible. Surveillance, witness, handwritten signature and fingerprint. This time, flawless. I took a deep breath and pressed the keyboard. Beep! Accompanied by the dull roar of the machine, the examination table slowly sent Layla into the chamber. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Ah! An extremely piercing scream instantly penetrated the shielded door and exploded in the control room. The sound was filled with absolute terror and indescribable pain. Diego was so startled his whole body shook and his phone clattered to the floor. What's happening? On the monitor, Layla, who had been lying flat, suddenly arched her entire body upward like a live fish thrown into a hot wok. Her hands desperately pressed against her lower abdomen, her legs kicking wildly. Help! Help me! My stomach! My stomach is tearing apart! Even the machine's thunderous roar couldn't drown out her heart-wrenching screams. The instrument's powerful magnetic field had instantly captured the metal vibrating egg inside her. That small metal object, under the magnetic pull, instantly became a bullet trying to break through her body. It twisted, rotated, and tore uncontrollably through her soft intestines and pelvic tissues. Not only that, the metal shell and internal battery were rapidly heating up under the alternating magnetic field. I didn't even need to watch the screen to imagine that horrifying sensation of flesh being torn apart, while simultaneously being seared by a red-hot iron. Ah! Stop it! Stop! There's something inside! Something! Layla rolled frantically inside the chamber. Due to the confined space, her head slammed hard against the inner wall of the machine, drawing blood. The intense pain completely broke her. She wailed miserably while desperately pounding on the machine. I'm dying! Help me! Diego's face turned deathly pale as he stammered. Quick! Quick! Hit the emergency stop button! I pretended to be frozen in shock, deliberately staying still for a few extra seconds.